I'm really not happy about the lighting in here. Like, I just don't know. Okay, I need to make the lighting a bit warmer. That light, sorry, it's got to go. I'm canning it. This light, okay, we bought it thinking warm white's going to be nice. It is the harshest. You feel like you're in a dentist. You feel like you are being told to open wide. And I don't want to be told that by a light. That's really not something that pleases me. Right, everybody, we are now going to be drinking, where's it gone? There. We are now going to be drinking this. It's called Red Huangpian. It's a very new tea style, developed in around 2025. And it's, what it involves doing is doing something that you really wouldn't do, is get a big bag of Huangpian. So this is Gushu Huangpian from Yiwu. This is the same family that makes the Nectarada, Aroma Composer, all of those, right? The Yiwu, the Gaoshan family. Just, I don't know, they gave me a bag, when I visited them in 2017, they gave me a bag of Huangpian. And I've just hung on to it. I haven't tasted it. I know it was great because we pressed it into a cake and I know it was great. But it's now been sitting just in a bucket outside in a shed, cold, hot, whatever, just like scorching hot and then like freezing cold and damp, right? I know you want to see it. You just show us how it can be. Apologies. I shall not swear on this here vlog. It shall not be done. Right, I want to show it in this. So okay, here we go. Oh, now look, the product button shot works. What? Boom. Now it focuses, right? You see, I told you in the last vlog it was my fault. I told you. Those of you who follow the blog really know what I'm talking about, like properly follow it episodically, where they know the whole narrative of me getting annoyed with the button, etc. You know, there's the long narratives in these vlogs. We will continue that. Okay, look at that. What the heck is going on there? Right? It is like, it looks like dried up hibiscus slightly, or dried up like some sticky, dried up datey things, or it just looks like a chewy, dried up gnarly. That is just gnarly, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to get a nice guy one. I just get the guy one that dish comes from instead of just taking the dish, because I do not want to drink this tea out of these little suckers. I'm going to taste it in a session. So here we go. Howdy doody. How's it going? What's been happening? Pull up. Tell me what's been going on. You know? What's been going on? It's annoying, isn't it, that you can't actually answer. You can, but it's like in a comment, and then I'd have to like find some time to read it, and I do read the comments. I do. I just selectively ignore some of them. Right. I'm going to crush. Don't be offended. Oh, wait for the water. Heat it up. Do it properly. This is quite a moment for this Huangpian, isn't it? It's been sitting for like 8 years in, I don't know what kind of conditions. Just random ass sort of outdoor sheddy conditions. Sealed in a plastic bag, so it's not like being like, you know, probably opened every now and again, but not really, actually. It's probably been stored mostly airtight. Although, you know, there was oxygen in there, so it could do a bit of oxidation, it could do a bit of fermentation. The temperatures, who knows, you know, what that's gonna do to it. Like having it super hot, you'd have thought would be really bad for tea, sort of bake out all of the like terps and the flavors, but you know, it might be a sort of weird kind of roasting. And then it's like ice bath, you know, it's like sauna to ice bath. It's like in a greenhousey kind of shit. It got really hot and then in winter it got cold. It's lived, it's had experiences. The tea's experiences don't end when the leaf is picked. Do you know what I mean? The leaf grows, plant grows, and then you'd have thought the pick is like, okay, that's it. It's end of experiences. Done. No more experiences for you as you wither on the factory floor and you wilt down, right? You're like, no more experiences. But no, then it goes through the experience of processing. Whoa, what's happening here? Is it conscious? Is it consciously experiencing it? Still experiencing it. And then it goes through the experience of changing its character, changing its essence, what it's for, its purpose. And that changes and that changes. And then you chuck it outside in the cold. And it's gone through stuff. It's remembering. So I'm going to be tasting those winters. I'm going to be tasting those summers. This is the key thing about taste. Tasting something in its isolation, you're tasting it in its entire thread. Backwards to the beginning of the universe. You're tasting experience. And this sucker has had some mad times compared to most teas. You know, most teas, leaves, dirt, you know, pressed when we all imagine them like, oh no, I'm pressing a cake. Damn it, I wish I was loose, you know, and then stuck somewhere and then like, you know, prized apart, hopefully lavished over, but oftentimes just mulched and put in a bag. These leaves have had a pretty wild time, comparatively. Free life. Just hanging out in the back. Sorry, I don't know why I've got this story in my head of these leaves. Oh my god, this is a kid's book. Oh my gosh, I need to write that kid's book. Okay, here we go. Let's crush these leaves. I think that's an adequate level of crushing. That amount. Here we go. Because if it came out of a cake, that would be kind of the crush level, right? Here we go. I've got to stop doing that. It annoys me. Here we go. I suddenly forgot that this was a serious tasting. I was sort of expecting it to be a bit like, nah, it's going to be crap. But hold on. Because that smelled amazing. Okay, okay. So it smells like it's going to be subtle. It's going to be, when I say that, I mean it's not going to pack as much punch in terms of strength in the taste. But the aroma betrays an incredible depth. Creams, move to cream candy, move to black currant, let's go black currants. And then this lovely, like, almost like coffee woodsiness comes through. And it all sort of marries together in this little bit of like a frozen orange juice kind of citric note there as well. I mean, that is no shabby smell. Let's see what the little parting in the shed has done for these leaves. Here we go. Okay, now the stoniness came out. Wow, clay. And the modeling clay, the little sort of, it's not kids modeling clay, it's sort of like professional modeling clay, but it's white. sort of soft modeling clay. I don't know the difference, but you know, there's certain smells. Like you're in a workshop, wood, sawdust, not sawdust, like cut wood, not sawdust. And then this little fruity, I kind of want to say kiwi or pomelo, but sort of in between, little thing, like again, that little sharp thing comes out of it, sort of like this, like big, like, I just see lots of clay and wood, and then this hole is being just sort of drilled through, and you're just getting this like shining little fruity note that comes out, and you get hit with that, and it's so nice. You just look for it. It's like, and you find the jet stream, you find the right velocity of smelling, because if you smell too fast, it's actually very bright then, actually you're sucking it out of that little donut hole. But if you smell slowly, I'm getting the clays in the woods. And then if you find the right balance, and then you're like, bam, I got the fruits, the clays, the woods, everything all like coming together, and just wow. Zuzz. Okay, now I need to rinse this sucker up. I'm really interested about this tea. I feel like this vlog is going off on places because I feel like I'm talking about a million things whilst tasting a tea. I'm not sure, do you like that? I should just stick to the tea. Nah, I ain't doing that. All right, look at this. Look at this color. All right, let me just, I was on the wrong one anyway. That looks like a pretty good aged pu'er, right? This is high quality leaves, right? This is Iwu Gushu, 200-year-old for sure. Huangpian, 2017. 8-year-old. London shed aged tea. And you know, sounds good. From a hipster point of view, London shed aged. I would buy that. If somebody had the balls to say shed aged, I'd say, well, then there must be a reason why they shed aged it. Even though there wasn't. Well, the reason was I just had too much tea. I'm like exploding with tea. Here we go. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to give it a few sips. Ooh, okay. Okay, I got to rattle some stuff off. Lots of wood, cedar wood, clay. Apricot jam. Oh, it's that Iwu taste. The Iwu taste is unmistakable. It's like cream custard, but not so custardy. It's like almost like if you took like sugared, like nectar from a flower, or sugar, or a bit too poetic. No, just sugared water, like a nice sugared water, and then, but it's got a floral quality to it somehow. And then you mix it with like a little bit of custard. It's not something you would eat, but the taste is that creamy to sweet and slightly cooked down, slightly sort of caramelized, a little bit. That's the Iwu taste, and it always then hits you with this like so nice, like river water cleanliness, that freshness, as if you've like just drunk the most like fresh minerally water. So nice. And then you're like, okay, hit, and then boom, this pandan rock sugar sweetness just comes out. Whoa. Whoa. That tea ain't messing around. I did brew quite a lot. So, you know, bear that in mind. But, you know, I suddenly realized that this might not be the right thing to do, hitting my stomach on a Friday night, but I've gone in, I'm going in. Because, you know, we've woken these suckers up after that, right? Or woken them. It is though. It's like they've woken from this mad party dream, but the dream actually happened, right? And then you work out which one was the bit that's life and dream. They've got something to say and I will listen, right? Oh, there's a little sour. Like, you know, when you have water that you go to somewhere like your hairdresser, if it's a fancy hairdresser like mine, then you have like these sort of water tanks and they put like cucumber in one and lemon in another, right? And you have that lemon water, right? And it just has this little acidity, fresh acidity, but it's still fragrant and fresh because of the zests of it all. Leaving my mouth. I mean, quench. You see how fast I'm infusing. You see how, clock it. I recognize. I'm saying this is potentially a wrong move of mine, but we will see. In the third part of this trilogy, okay, here we go. Apple. Yellow-green apple. Cardboard, just cardboard, man. But in like a really good way. It's like, because it comes and it goes. And it almost has like a cocoa-y, chocolatey quality somehow. You know? I don't know how that works, but cardboard and a little bit like, when it gets a bit deeper and sweeter, it's sort of in that marriage zone with cocoa, I think. Sugar sweet. It's such a weird feeling in my mouth because it's like super dry, like super dry. Gandhi sandal, dry. And then this like unbelievably tingly sweetness. Just so sweet. Like somebody was dusting a cake with icing sugar, but in the icing sugar was also some lemon zest and a flower, let's say, not very culinary, but like a lotus flower. Imagine a lotus flower, lemon zest, icing sugar was being wafted over a cake, a big cake. So he's got one of those big ones, just boom, boom, boom. And it's going over and it's making this cloud. And you just sort of walk through it and you just open your mouth and you just inhale. It's that, but it's still dry. It's good, I love it. I mean, I love this. It is mate, we're having pu'erh tonight. Nah, man. I'm messing, man. I don't give a shit how dry it is. I don't give a shit how bitter it is. We are gonna taste some pu'erh tonight, boy. Some primo Gushu shit. Sorry. But it kind of, I had no choice when I was going down that line. Yeah. But whoa. It hits and it hits. And I think it's gonna mess me up a little bit. Oh no, what time is it? 22:20, 20 past 10. Not late, but late enough that this is silly. And late enough that you remember all the times that you lay in bed going, no, Don, no, just why it's 4 a.m. on a Friday night, and now you've messed your whole Saturday up because you're going to be knackered tomorrow. Why did you do that to yourself? And I do not want to disrespect that future me. So I am going to hang back from this little tasting, and I'm going to sit and chill. Adieu.